the next comic coming to the stage, y'all, is super hilarious. You're going to love him. Make some noise for Jack Thomas, everybody!
Hello, everybody. You guys, something about me. I have 4 years clean from my drug of choice. I used to. That's all right. That's enough of that. I made the very wise choice to not do heroin. I don't know if it deserves applause, but yeah, I got clean. But after I got clean for a couple months, I got really badly addicted to weed, which is super, super lame. I wish I had just gone back to heroin. At least that has some street cred to it, you know? You gotta understand, going from heroin addict to weed addict is like being a veteran that served in Afghanistan, came home, played some laser tag, and is like, yeah, those fucked me up about the same amount. Yeah, I saw the horrors of war in Fallujah and the laser zone next to Ross. The worst part is, I don't even like weed. I hate weed. Weed does not affect me normal. Like with normal people, weed just makes them happy and dumb. Weed turns normal people into dogs. I think weed turns me into a cat. Right? Because I'd be hanging out with these guys and we'd be smoking weed, and this has happened. These guys would be like, oh shit, is that a ball? Dude, you didn't tell me you had a ball here. Okay, grab that ball. We're going to go outside. We're going to go play some ball. How much fun is that going to be? Jack, do you want to come? And then I'm just staring out a window like, I think I want to kill that bird. Kind of fucks up the vibe. You guys, and you're going to have to stay with me on this one. Okay, and look, I'm all for science, but I think we might be just about done with science. I think we're getting to a point where it's like, all right, enough of that. Because the last couple of years, I'll like hear about a science thing they're doing and just kind of be like, are you guys just killing time? It kind of seems like you're all finished with important science and now you're just getting silly with it. Like, okay, like recently, some scientists, what they did is they took a mummy and they put him in an MRI machine, which already, why? I mean, like that's like science you do when the grown-ups are away. You know what I mean? Like that feels like when you were a kid and you were home alone for the first time and you're so excited. You're like, ooh, what am I gonna do? I don't know. Maybe I'll, I don't know. I've never jacked off in the garage before. I could try that. Give that a shot. It's cold in there. Might feel nice. But no, so these scientists, they took the corpse of a pharaoh, put him in an MRI machine so they could take a 3D map of his mouth and throat area, and they took that map of his mouth and throat to recreate, to simulate a noise he would have made when he was alive. And they published their findings. And I shit you not, the noise the pharaoh made when he was alive was... I'm not making something up for a joke. It was a segment on CBS. You can look it up. They spent like 15 minutes building it up. They were like, the pharaoh Nessa Humana lived in the year 3100 BC, and we believe he was killed from the venom in a snake bite. Serious. You know, and then it's getting built up, and then the music gets dramatic, and then the announcer person is like, and this was the sound they recovered. And then it's just Ray Romano crying in the next room. I thought everybody was supposed to love Raymond. How dare I? How dare I? A joke about Everybody Loves Raymond, the sitcom in 2024? That is as out of place timeline-wise as putting a mummy in an MRI machine. That's brutal. Can you imagine being these scientists? You put all this work in, all your years of schooling, you run the simulation, it spits out that noise, And then you gotta gaslight yourself into being like, no, this is good. This changes everything. And then they published it. They heard that sound and then thought, well, we gotta tell the people. No, I'm glad they told us, what happens when you give an MRI to a mummy. That's crucial knowledge, Next, I hear that they're gonna give a colonoscopy to a ghost. So, keep an eye out for that. Big science news. You guys have been so lovely so far. I'm gonna leave you with a joke that is not good. You guys know the phrase, let's address the elephant in the room? This is my impression of someone who's never heard that phrase and he's hearing it for the first time. Fucking where? My name is Jack Thomas. You guys have been great. Thank you so much.
Jack Thomas, everybody. All right, you guys, we're down to our final 3 comics.